chaos on the beach. A massive crowd of people in their late teens and early 20s got out of control on St. Joseph's Silver Beach on the 4th of July, resulting in 5 arrests and 1 person needing medical attention. At 5 o'clock, we told you county leaders are working on a new plan to prevent this from happening again. New at 6 o'clock, 24-hour News 8's Tom Hillen is talking to people who were there, describing the craziness firsthand.
As packed as Silver Beach is today, it doesn't compare, authorities say, to the record-breaking crowds that were here on the 4th of July. And as dusk fell, that quickly turned to chaos as beer bottles started to fly. It was a beautiful holiday weekend along the shores of Lake Michigan. Thousands flocked to the beach, like Grayson Sherrod and his friends, who chose to spend their Independence Day at Silver Beach in St. Joseph.
Over there, it was just like a bunch of kids drinking beer pong, you know, like crazy.
This is what we're dealing with.
This video uploaded to YouTube shows some of what happened that day. You could see massive crowds, trash littering the sand, and bottles being thrown through the air.
All of a sudden, like the big party, like where the beer pong tables and everything were just like split in half, and people are screaming like USA, like ranting, and like bottles start throwing from both sides at the other like crowd. And they were putting like fireworks in the glass bottles and throwing them at each other, and like smoke was going everywhere.
Authorities say it was around 9 that night. What this video didn't capture, the crowd grew and became even more unruly. People being pushed and fights breaking out. Extra police were called in to try to help keep the peace.
People that were actually part of the fight, so it wasn't that bad, but from like really where the families were sitting and like seeing it, I would be really mad if I had kids here. Like, I'd probably never come back here for 4th of July.
In all, 5 were arrested, and 1 woman's eye was gashed open by a bottle. Sherrod was the one that came to her aid and helped get her to an ambulance.
And just trying to get her from there with her eye pouring blood to where we needed to go was crazy. People were running into her, and like, you know, her eye was bad. We were trying to push them out of the way, but everybody was so crazy at that point.
Authorities already met this morning to talk about what played out here this weekend and say they are now focused on what they can do differently next year. On Silver Beach in St. Joseph, Tom Hillen, 24-hour News 8.